Hello and welcome back, all my Dragon Ball theorists, and with no episode next week and the already heavily discussed preview of Vegeta vs Jiren and actually showing that he can do just as good as Goku, if not better, has the community stirring into a massive debate. We have some key animators working on the episode, so it'll be one of the best looking ones to kick off the new year as Vegeta shows his true power. Except, what is his true power? How can he hit Jiren? I read the comments and people say it makes no sense, but actually the power scaling has been consistent if you've been paying close attention, and we are going to discuss, dissect, and explain why Vegeta will do better than Goku against Jiren. The key all lies in the type of training Vegeta has been doing. We all know Vegeta went to train with Whis months before Goku, and when finally he did arrive, Goku said he barely recognized Vegeta. It was like he is a different person. First up for their training is the weights and raising your power in base form. As Goku goes to pick up the weight, struggles to lift it, and Vegeta proud says, "I will show you how it's done." Except his weight isn't the same as Goku's, and Whis doubled it to keep it even and a struggle for Vegeta. So Vegeta, with a heavier weight, continues his training next to Goku step for step, and they barely are able to avoid falling off the edge. After their day of training, the Oracle Fish inquires if their training is too much, and why not just have them turn Super Saiyan. But Whis explains to us how that would be pointless, as they both can barely sense a god's ki, and if that castle were the level of a god's, then theirs is just at this level of this tree. If they don't increase their energy level before they become Super Saiyan, it will be insignificant even if they do get stronger. They won't be able to see the world beyond. It's obvious they already know this, as Whis never said that they couldn't transform, and even while Goku sleeps, Vegeta knows this the best and continues to train with weights before going to sleep, vowing to never lose the Kakarot. This is important because this core training of increasing your base power will continue more so for Vegeta than Goku, and you might start to question if Goku places too much into Kaioken eventually as a trump card instead of his base power. Now back at it again with the weighted suits, and Vegeta and Goku are now easily learning to manage a ridiculous weight. Except some might assume that they are equal, as Goku taunts Vegeta "come on" as they try to reach 50,000. However, that is only if you think both of them are wearing the same suits. Nothing suggests for this to be the case, as Vegeta has been training longer and Whis has already doubled his weight once. If Whis didn't make Vegeta's suit heavier than Goku's, then you know Vegeta would have suggested it, as we have already seen him lifting while Goku is asleep to stay ahead of his friendly lifelong rival. Vegeta states, "How can a suit be even stronger than Bulma's gravity chamber?" And this is important going into what is Vegeta's foundation and relentless work ethic from here on out to increase his base power like his master Whis has said. Now the tournament between Universe 6 and 7 is where Goku and Vegeta first began to walk down different paths. Vegeta learned a hard lesson, and there are guys out there that can skip time, tired and without knowledge of Hit's time skip wasn't able to fight him. Goku, however, learned of the time skip and went for broke by combining the Kaioken for the first time with Super Saiyan Blue. Something truly amazing, and with an understanding of how Hit's technique works, and Kaioken put up an impressive battle that impressed us all. Except even though King Kai's warning to Goku after he suffered long after that battle from using the Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, being impressive as always, learned how to adapt and will continue to master combining the two as an effective way to gain more power. This is critically important as we go back to Whis' statement: if they don't increase their energy level before they go Super Saiyan, then it will be insignificant even if they do get stronger. As you see, going into the future Trunks arc, Goku does get stronger, but stops working on his power in his base form, and while he goes to learn the Bafuba to seal away Zamasu, Vegeta continues on with his training in the time chamber for the first time. We then see a more powerful Vegeta emerge, shattering the time chamber with his energy and tired from his training, but his eyes set on taking down Goku Black. Here is where Vegeta starts to really excel, as he lets Goku Black know where he miscalculated. He doesn't know how to fully utilize Saiyan cells and easily beats him into a pulp. Vegeta has surpassed Goku in his Super Saiyan Blue form and is several times stronger because he never stopped with what Whis told him, to gain more energy before even transforming to get to a world beyond. Of course, in the end of that arc, a lot of craziness happened, and it was Zeno who fixed the situation for everyone, as Universal Zamasu needed to be erased from existence. Then after the smoke clears and we have two Zenos, Goku would then go to an exhibition match before the Tournament of Power. Sure, the battles in the future Trunks arc has given Goku more power, and he has learned to master Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue, but now at this point it's almost a disadvantage to keep going down this path. As we know, this form can only take you so far. Sure, it was enough to take down Bergamo, and sure, Goku was going to show Toppo what it is like to feel the full wrath of this technique, except first Jiren Jiren, even Kaioken times 20 was no good. It can only multiply what you have, and while Goku should have had gone to the time chamber with Vegeta, he stopped the most important part of his training and continued to gain more power through an ability instead of proper use of his own energy. This of course would be his downfall against an opponent of Jiren's raw power and potential. Even at the limits of Goku's Kaioken, it wasn't good enough because of his training and the path he took. No one knew there was going to be someone as powerful as Jiren. Vegeta on the other hand took Whis' advice to relax some, and he then spent valuable time to rest with his family and be there for Bola to be born. Vegeta, now with even more to fight for when learning of the Tournament of Power, decides to take his training where he had left off. He goes back into the time chamber a second time, and this is where it all changes. A well-rested Vegeta vows to be the one to win the Tournament of Power. He will be the one to make a wish with the Super Dragon Balls. When Vegeta emerges from the time chamber this time, as I have said it's clear something is different. He has perfect ki control and shattered it without breaking a sweat. His training is complete, and he has been following Whis' instructions on how to attain power to see a world beyond. So what does this actually mean? Well, Vegeta and Goku have certainly taken different paths, and while Goku has attained Ultra Instinct, even that has proved to not be enough for the same reason Kaioken wasn't enough. Goku hasn't trained enough at raising his base energy level. Plain and simple. Yes, Goku breaking through his shell to tap into Ultra Instinct has given him an edge, and it has closed the gap as we saw in the fight against Jiren, except Goku still has flaws to using it, and this does go back to his training. Goku still has to think to attack, and this is why he could only land one decent hit on Jiren when he expended everything he had. This is why we said his attacks versus K-Flow were ineffective. Goku has to think while attacking still, so his attacks aren't much better than if he was using Kaioken. The limit to Goku's offense right now is the limit to his base power that he didn't train. Goku has achieved the perfect defense, but he won't be able to damage or hurt Jiren currently as he is, and that is because of his training. Enter Vegeta, and while people think Goku Kaioken times 20 is stronger than Vegeta, it really isn't. If you examine everything I have said in this video, not all Super Saiyan Blue is created equal. Whis told us this very important piece of information from the beginning. Vegeta's raw power and speed right now is greater than Goku stacking Kaioken, and as a result Vegeta's attacks are going to be more effective. The evidence is pretty clear, and I really enjoy that Vegeta did things differently. He took his master's advice and worked insanely hard to gain new power to fight for everything he loves, except will it be enough and the drawbacks? I am not saying Vegeta beats Jiren, as he is a being on another level. However, I don't think anyone will beat Jiren alone. Goku has a weakness of attacking power from his method of training. Vegeta hasn't unlocked Ultra Instinct yet, so lacks the defensive abilities to move without thinking. I am saying though that Vegeta will do better than anyone has to date against Jiren because he possesses the raw power and speed from his relentless training. This is why he catches Jiren off guard with a vicious kick, and these blows are definitely going to pack more of a punch than Goku's. Now I think we will see some deja vu here coming up because Vegeta is a very smart tactical fighter, and there is one weakness he is going to exploit. Jiren believes no one can challenge him. We saw it when he allowed Goku to gather energy for the Genkidama. Jiren is going to make the same mistake again, and the same mistake Perfect Cell made, which was to challenge Vegeta's final flash. Vegeta will taunt Jiren just like he did Cell to stand there and take this energy blast if he dares. Jiren will of course say no worries, as it is in his nature thinking nothing can hurt him. However, at the final moment, a confident Jiren realizes this isn't a normal attack. He heavily underestimated the power of Vegeta, and it was foolish to let him gather energy to do a fully charged final flash. This will be an energy blast like no one has ever seen in Dragon Ball, and even Jiren has to hurry to block at the last minute to reduce the damage he would have taken. I do think Jiren recovered in time from almost a fatal error on his part, except he won't be undamaged from it. Vegeta will have done what no one else has done, and that is show that Jiren isn't some immortal being and he can be hurt. This will give everyone on Universe 7 some hope as they fight for their survival against the best of the Pride Troopers. Although knowing Jiren, this will really piss him off. We have just seen Jiren savagely say to Goku, how was it to experience the last taste of victory you will ever have? So now Jiren will finally get serious and release the full power that he has been holding back this entire tournament, stunning everyone and making it seem hopeless that Jiren actually had that kind of power he was holding back. Personally, I can't wait, and I have said it all along, you can't sleep on Vegeta-sama, and this will shape up the final epic battle of the combined power of Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. As of right now, they complement each other very well, and you know we will have Goku using Ultra Instinct again to help Vegeta, but relying on on his power to attack Jiren to actually damage him. Of course, the wildcards, as we don't know how the other fights will turn out for 17 Gohan, and of course Frieza is sure to want to help in any way possible to backstab Jiren when he least expects it. For me, it's no shock that Vegeta can hit and actually damage Jiren, because he has worked harder than anyone in the series. It's just going to be really scary when Jiren gets pissed off for the first time because of it. Now obviously this is a topic talking about power scaling, and I hope we can all openly discuss and debate this topic in a friendly manner. A great way to get into feats of strength and power discussions is by joining Kanzenshuu, which has a Dragon Ball Power ongoing discussion for the entire series. I will put the link to that forum post in the description below, and when debating your side of things, please keep it family friendly for the holidays and use credible sources for scaling. As always, thanks for watching and hope everyone has a great Christmas and happy holidays. And since there is no episode for New Year's, I do have a couple in-depth videos like this one planned, as there's always something to talk about in the community. Just to let you know, I am very active on Twitter, and if I don't see your specific comment here, please hit me up there, and I do have a Patreon page set up for donations and appreciate your ongoing support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to support the channel and keep those theories coming.